Hey guys, it's TBGP, and today we're on my desktop, meaning there's some sort of shenanigans happening. So I'm feeling helpful, it is the season of giving, and I'm gonna give you some advice. So there's a phenomenon that happens often where I'm telling people on either online forums or in the comments of my channel, like you should restart your Sims folder and that should help fix things. A lot of people don't know how to reset their Sims folder, which means that you also don't know how to properly, clean your game. So that's what I decided to teach today so that everyone will know how to clean your Sims game / reset its folders. So I'm gonna go through a few points in this video, so let's get started. Let me give an explanation of why you should probably clean your Sims folder. So The Sims 3 is a weird game. It gets bloated if after a while, and the more mods and CC you have, the easier bloated it can get, and it starts acting weird. Like, here's an example. Your Sim will be trying to go home and they're just like, hey, where's my house? Where am I supposed to go? And they can't find their way back home, meaning there's some sort of rooting issue happening. Then there's also the I'm gonna start walking on air, and then they just start walking on air for eternity, or just glitch out and go somewhere else, and you're just sitting here like, bro, what are you doing? And because of that, you're just like, dude, I don't know what's happening there, but my Sims are acting weird. Sometimes it happens with glitches with your CC. Your Sim will turn completely black. That happens to me often, or completely white. I hate when that happens, but it happens. And because that happens quite often, you should probably clean your Sims folder. What cleaning does to your Sims folder is it resets it back to basically default. Yes, if you have store content, you're gonna have to reinstall it, but it's kind of worth it. You have to reinstall your worlds, content, anything you have through the launcher. You have to reinstall them, and then you have to put all your folders back into your Sims folder, which I will show you later in this video. But it restarts it back to its prime, so then it'll be much smoother to play and lag maybe a little less. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be entirely lag free because those are false claims, but it's gonna lag less because there's less bloating going on in the folder. Not to mention it'll cut down your 20 something gigabyte folder down to maybe 19, 18, depending on how much bloat you had. Let me say why it's necessary. If you don't want your game to be broken, basically, it's necessary to clean your folder every now and again and reset them every now and again. I know people who definitely reset theirs, and then there are people who don't ever reset their folders, and then they wonder why the game doesn't work sometimes. Now let's get on to when should you restart your Sims folder. I say it varies from everyone, but I personally, if I'm doing a large CC haul, I restart my Sims folder. I will download all my CC, merge them and stuff, and then I will restart my Sims folder directly after I get all my CC, because you're putting a bunch of new information in the game and it could definitely break it. So I restart when I download a ton of CC. If you're getting 1 or 2 pieces of CC, maybe I would say up to 10 pieces of CC, just oh, I need this random piece or I need this random piece. Then I wouldn't restart the folder because it's only 10 pieces of CC. It's not gonna do the most harm to your game, so I think you're fine with about that much. But I say anything 10 and over, you should probably restart your Sims folder, because that is a CC haul if you ask me. And when I download stuff, I download a ton, because I try not to do it so often. I do it maybe once a year, and I haven't been able to do it because I have had to go reorganize my CC, that I haven't been able to download CC. But when I do, I download 60 hair, a bunch of clothes, a bunch of skin, all that kind of stuff. So in the end, I have to restart my folder every single time when it comes to that, and it can be annoying, but I recommend to do it because it does help your game run smoother, and it does work. I'll give you that. I've been doing it for years. It works. When your saves are acting a little funky, I would recommend to restart your Sims folder, especially if you do the save as thing. Then you can also delete some of your Sims files, which once again I'll show you in a moment when we get to that. But those are times I personally recommend to do stuff when your saves are acting weird, you're adding new CC or mods in. When I say a lot, I mean a lot of mods or a lot of CC in. That's when you should probably restart your folder, because it gets a little bit weird when you do that. So I personally recommend to do it. So as we went through the what's and the whys and the whens, let's get to the hows. How do you clean / reset your Sims 3 folder? So, how you reset your Sims 3 folder is that you need to navigate yourself towards Windows Explorer. If you do not know how to get to File Explorer, I do not know how to help you, but you need to click on File Explorer. After you turn on File Explorer, navigate to the user PC documents, and then you should be in your document folder. After getting into the document folder, you need to click on Electronic Arts, and this is where all your Sims stuff should be. I have the Sims Medieval, the Sims 4, and the Sims 3, so I have 3 things here, while, you know, if you don't, you should only have the Sims 3. Click on your Sims 3 folder, and this is where you see all your Sims 3 stuff, like imports, whatever. Mine's a little dirty, okay? I have to clean my folder. That's exactly why I'm making this video. But this is where all your stuff goes. So, now I'm gonna break down the things that I personally think that you need to pull from this folder to save in like on a hard drive or something, you know, just to back them up. But don't delete this folder yet until after you finish doing everything you need to do, alright? Okay, now I'm gonna get to what I think you need to pull from this folder to back up, just in case something goes awry, alright? I personally back up my exports, downloads, library, mods, saves, and save sims. And screenshots. If you have any screenshots you want, definitely go ahead and grab those too. I will put them into a folder to the side. I have mine on a hard drive, but you could pull those out and put them into a folder called like, oh, Sims 3 saves from whatever day you're doing it to whatever, however you want to do it. I usually just put the date, like today is the 10th, so I would put 12/10/24, so then I know exactly what time point it was at, just in case if I need to go back to something related to there. I would also take user presets if you want all your presets from the game to be, you know, where it needs to be. Alright, after you removed all those and did your due diligence, it's time for you to do the part that's probably the scariest for most people. But I've done it so many times that I literally will just do it on a random Tuesday. So, go back to your Electronic Arts and remove the Sims 3 and move it to your desktop. After removing the Sims 3, cut off File Explorer and click on the Sims 3 launcher. If you are on Intel and you have to go through the junk, the garbage, you know what I'm talking about. I'll put the video here. You know what video I'm talking about at this point. Then you know that you can't just turn on the game, but I don't want you to turn on the game. I just want you to turn on the launcher. After turning on the launcher, turn it off. After turning off the launcher, your new Sims 3 folder should be generated. So it's time to go back to like step 1. User, this PC, documents, Electronic Arts, The Sims 3. This is your new Sims 3 folder. It's empty. It's just as empty as everything else. Gone. Nothing's here. Because nothing is here. And if you have any downloads, such as store content, I do have store content, move all of your downloads into the download folder and then re-download them. I'm not showing that because that's going to take me 30 minutes to finish downloading all the freaking Sims 3 stuff. But after you download everything from like all your download stuff that you need to download, it should regenerate quite a few of the folders. So let me skip ahead to when I re-downloaded everything. Alright, after everything's re-downloaded, you should have most of your items back in here. But if I was you, because you probably didn't do it, and I forgot to explain it, then pull all your stuff back in here. Pull your saves, your save sims, your screenshots. If you want to keep them there, you could also just move all your screenshots to a separate folder, which I usually do. But you can move all your imports, your library, your mods, your saves, and your save sims back in. And then when you turn back on the game, it should regenerate all of them. But I'm going to warn you, it will reset your settings in your game, so you're going to have to fix your settings when you turn the game back on, which can be annoying, I'm going to admit, but you know, it just comes with the territory. Since you reset and cleaned your Sims 3 folders, now I'm going to teach you the generic junk that I think everyone usually knows, but you know, with extra steps. So you know your cache files, your cast parts, compositor cache, script cache, sim compositor cache, and social cache, as well as these errors that come up from mods and stuff. You can delete these. I delete all of them usually, so go ahead and delete all of them. Thank you very much. Yep, there you go. Gone. Goodbye. Goodbye as well. Gone. Deleted. Just get rid of those. After deleting your cache, you can delete your featured items folder. They're just stupid thumbnails that the game puts in here. Just delete them. They're gone. And now, okay, y'all need to listen up very carefully. Go into your DC backup folder. Usually there's way more than what I have in here, but in the DC backup folder, it's all the stuff related to store content. You're gonna need to delete this if you want your game to, I guess, run smoother. I just know that everyone says just delete the garbage in there. It's literally worthless. It just takes up too much space. How I usually delete it, because there's usually way more than this, is that you click on your CC merge, not double click, just, you know, click on it, click invert selection, and then you can delete all of them except this one because there's usually like 500 in there. But for now, for me, there's only this many, so yeah, just be surprised there. And then you delete all those, and your Sims 3 game is basically ready to go. After that, you can play with leisure. You can also delete your Sims 3 folder on your desktop. Make sure you get all of your important things out of there before deleting your Sims 3 folder. Make sure you have your saves, your saved Sims, your mods, all of the good stuff that you need in your folder, and you know, then you're ready to go. You're good, you're dandy, you're grandy, actually. Go ahead and make sure you have all that stuff before you go and delete that folder. And here is, last but not least, this is my last tip, is to get a save cleaner. I know, hearing the word save cleaner, you're like, my heart, I have bad memories from that. I know, buddy, I know, I get it. I do, I really do. But get a save cleaner. I personally recommend it. I use this save cleaner that I'm going to put up on the screen. Let's call it like Rule or Regal or something like that. Save cleaner. I can't speak English, so it's fine. But after you get that save cleaner, I'm going to show you how to use it real quickly so you can use it. Download them, put it somewhere safe. I use a file on my computer called Sims Trash. Literally full of Sims Trash. Not gonna lie, it's hilarious that it's full of Sim trash, but it's usually in there. And here it is, Regul's Save Cleaner. Turn it on, and it will come up with all of your saves. Clean the saves that you want to clean. You don't have to clean all of them. I usually just select all. I select all of my saves. You can turn on clear cache and or create backup. I apparently have that on. And then you clean up basically everything in the game, okay? Once you clean your saves, it should clean up a lot of the backed up gunk in your saves to make it less bloated, and it can indeed make your lag less. Will it take a minute to load if your saves are really big? Yes, it does, because it's regenerating all your family portraits and all of the Sims like little icons in the game, so it does take a little bit of time, but once you clean it, you'll appreciate it. It's pretty good. But make sure you read the instructions on what you're actually doing with this, because I don't want people to be like, you ruined my game. Look, I'm telling you how I do it, okay? I'm not telling you exactly what's gonna work, but I do recommend to back up your saves before using a save cleaner just in case, okay? Like, I'm making this clear. Back up your saves. I keep saying it. Back up your saves. After that, your game should be squeaky clean and ready for you to play. Of course, you're gonna have to fix your settings and do all the things you usually do after you have to restart your Sims folder, but this should give you a bright example of how to restart your Sims folder. You don't have to use a save cleaner, and you don't have to go through the way I do it. Like I said, you don't even have to reset your Sims folder so often. I do it like every 3 or 4 months because I tend to break my game by having 18 plus family households, like literally 18 Sims in one house, because the way I word that might sound wrong, but 18 Sims in one house, so I tend to need to clean my save more often than normal people. So, but if you don't use many mods, you probably don't even have to do this. You have to do like maybe every 6 months, like how you go to the dentist, not every 3 months because you're stupid and you ruined your own dang game. But you know, it's fine, it's dandy, in fact, it's good. I hope that I explained this well enough. If I didn't, well, diddly darn, I can't believe it. But, besides that, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I explained this well, and I hope this is helpful to at least one person. Tell me if you need any help, just tell me, I'll try to explain it. And, yeah, with that much said, thank you guys so much for watching. This was TBGP. I will see you lot next time, and bye-bye.